Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice is not just bad, we all agree about that, but it's also wrong. It's incorrect. It misinterprets the idea of Superman wholly. It treats Superman as if he's dealing with a burdensome power that makes him morose rather than a joyful, buoyant gift that allows him to celebrate life on planet Earth. This movie doesn't jive with 80 years of successful characterization, which is why Superman doesn't read as a character on film, despite Henry Cavill's best efforts. I've lived through many epochs of Superman, from George Reeves to Christopher Reeve to Tim Daly's voice acting in a cartoon. I don't feel like I own a single version of it, so I don't think this is a symptom of just becoming older and inflexible. This is the bigger issue that transcends this film though, because people saw Man of Steel, and they read the reviews on this, they heard the horrible scuttlebutt coming down the pike. They went to the theater and they loved it anyway. Now, I'm not a critic, I'm just a moviegoer. I go to see a lot of films. I'm not vested in a movie's failure. This movie is illiterate in visual film vocabulary. It disregards everything from Dziga Vertov and Sergei Eisenstein all the way up to Sidney Lumet and Spike Lee. It is a fact that it's discordant and people are raving anyway. Now, why are people raving? Is it to spite critics? Is it to champion a gigantic corporate property they feel is being unfairly picked on? Is it simply because they want to see Batman and Superman punch each other? I'm not going to be able to provide any answers here, but this movie would seem to me to be a bellwether of something that's been upon us for a while. The triumph of the nonsensical. Here's an example. There's no difference between Fantastic Four and Transformers, yet one was a massive failure and the other was a huge success. They both have the same content, the same lack of theme, and same disregard for visual vocabulary. I'm going to loop the election into this. People are flocking to Trump now, and why? They say that he speaks his mind. They say he projects strength. They say he's beholden to no man. And yet he's reviled by any thinking person for his lack of humanity, consideration, skill, etc. Why are people ascribing Donald Trump with noble qualities that aren't there? Why are audiences ascribing Batman vs. Superman with favorable features that aren't there? Quality, as we used to know it, no longer means anything, even if that quality is something akin to a universal consensus. And this is not about the death of a critical apparatus. Now, I don't know a single person who can rave about this film, just as I don't know a single person who can rave about Donald Trump, but they are out there. Like I said before, there are no answers in this essay, only clues, and I'm not smart enough to be able to decipher those clues. I miss you, Kal-El. That's what I'm trying to say. Where did you go?